Ding Dong came out, it left his fan base divided on whether it was the right kind of sound and swag for the 2015 Idol Karabo Mogane. And then he released his full album titled Love Is A Verb, where we got to hear, among other tracks, Ngifuna Lo, and we all knew that he had found his voice. It's been a year since the album came out, and Karabo has already released his sophomore album, which is titled Matters of the Heart. The first single, which goes by the name of, I'm going to help me with it. KHAKHATHI. Has already earned the singer and songwriter great reviews and more attention from the public, which means that the Karabo brand is growing bigger and stronger, and he joins us in the studio. The brand is growing bigger and stronger. When you kind of hear that, it's a year later, there's a new album out, people have reacted to you. Sometimes it's quite difficult to shake winning a competition.
Yeah, it is. I mean, people will always take you back there. But I think also it's only natural for them to, because people always talk about how you started or where you started, and it's also good also not to forget where you started as well. Because, I mean, for me to be where I am today, it is because of the people. If they were not by my side, if they didn't vote, and if they didn't support me, maybe then I wouldn't be where I am today. So it is because of them. So hence, I think people always revert back to how everything started. Yeah.
So talk to me about that musical growth from Ding Dong to Love Is A Verb to where we are finding us now, Matters of the Heart.
Yeah.
Where are you on that musical journey? Because was there kind of a couple of pit stops? Did you put into a garage at some point? Did you have to take stock of where you were? Do you find yourself musically, lyrically?
No, I think with the first album, obviously, we had a lot of people coming in to write for me because there was no time for me to write or for me to get into studio and sit and compose songs. So the first album, Love Is A Verb, many producers came through. I worked with a lot of people. But obviously, it was a sound which I hadn't settled into, and I think now with this new album, it's an album that I got to sit down and write now. And
what was that process like, sitting down and writing your album?
It was amazing. Because I think also what makes it more beautiful is the fact that it comes from my heart, It's something that I can relate to. I can easily relate to it because it's something that I'm writing.
So, sorry to jump in there. So, do you see yourself as a musician when you win a major competition and people are writing music for you, or are you getting comfortable more with this idea of being an artist, a musician, now that you've written an album?
I'm getting more comfortable with now having the ability to write my own music, because I think, like I'm saying, people can relate better because it's what I am writing, and people can also get to hear the type of sound that I'm going for as well. Because with this album, it's strictly R&B, R&B with a bit of soul in it, and that's the market that I'm targeting. I'm targeting everybody who is in love with that kind of sound.
Because your voice is built for that.
Yeah.
What are you writing about? What are you singing about? Are you in love? Has your heart been broken? Was 2016 bad for you? Was it good for you? What is 2017 like? What are you writing about?
I'm actually writing about love, man.
Are you in love at the moment?
Currently, not so much. No, not really. I was.
Okay.
But not
so you're
right
single
now.
at the moment?
I'm single at the moment. But look, with this album, I'm writing about love and what love is and what love should be. Because there are different titles to the song. I mean, KHAKHATHI, for example, talks about when you have the special person in your life and you loving them and you taking care of them, making sure that you are excited and happy to have them in your life.
Sure. I've got to stop this conversation. My director is threatening me because you have to do a performance. But Karabo is in studio with us. He's still performing. It's Matters of the Heart. We're going to take an ad break. And by the way, just to throw it out there, he's single. We're taking an ad break.
Cause I know you by my side. Pop some bottles, celebrate love and our life that we're living. Cause all I need